I'd like to eat that.
What are you looking at? Food or pussy?
Both.
That's funny.
These like creamy beef shells.
See, I can't eat stuff like that, Bob.
I know.
You're fucking Mr. Endurance, and I'm over here like, dude, I eat that, I'm getting fat. Is that on, Shaner?
It's on.
We're just recording and going through making sure we don't fuck up nothing, huh?
People just bumping the fuck out of these cameras all the time.
Fucking roughhousing.
I know. Mr. Roughhouse.
Hello, Mr. Roughhouse.
Delicious.
See what
Man.
Nick Cage said?
No, what did he say?
He's like, I don't know if it was about being in Marvel or DC movies, but he's like, why would I have to be in the DC world? I'm Nick Cage.
Oh my God. You wonder, like, you wonder if, you know how celebrities get weird. Certain people get weird after a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wonder what that point feels like. But he like spent all his money, so I don't know if he is fucking wild though. He's crazy.
I think he did it right. I think he did it the right way.
What, spend all his money on like ghost houses?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, he's a creepy bastard.
He is creepy.
I mean, I like his movies though. Big fan of The Rock.
Love The Rock.
Killer movie.
Kim never saw it. It was on the other night, and like it was like halfway through. I'm like, we gotta start from the beginning. We can't get in here.
Yeah, The Rock.
National Treasure.
National Treasure. Con Air.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider. Okay.
How did that dude spend all his money, dude? He had some fucking bangers.
I don't know.
Yeah, he spent a lot of his money.
Oh, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Like his money.
Literally.
Like his money gone in 60 seconds.
That's funny.
Yeah, what did he buy?
Well, dude, did you see he was in the ghost houses?
Mm-hmm.
Like he would go and buy these fucking haunted mansions.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm into a lot of wild shit. Like, I love dinosaurs and I like history and I like, I like some shit that, like, is out there. Okay? Like, I mean, I'm into like the mythical creatures of being like possibly there being Sasquatch or possibly Loch Ness Monster. Well, let's just face it, the fucking woods at night alone, they're scary enough with a fucking brown bear.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Jump into the water and somehow there's a fucking bull shark in a lake, because they can go from salt water to regular. That's scary enough.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not fucking add the Loch Ness Monster into it.
No.
I just can't do the ghost thing.
Yeah.
I'm not in, I just can't get into it. I can't, it's not in me to be like, oh my God, ghosts. And I'm like, fuck off.
I'm not like chasing it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not scared of it either.
Yeah.
Have you
Like,
seen Paranormal Activity? That shit's scary.
It's not real though.
Dude, that's real.
No, it's not.
If they put it in the movies, it's real.
I mean, I'm definitely more scared of like
Real shit, like a bear?
like horror stuff. I'd be way more scared like a figure like Mike Myers or Freddy Krueger or than this object I can't see or hear.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just not it's I'm more scared of like things that are real, like people. Like people are fucking scary enough.
Yes.
Like look at what's going on in the world right now. People are scary enough. They're fucking real life villains.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing wild fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Like there are people that are just fucking crazy. And then there's animals out there that are literal, like upper echelon predators.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, did you see the thing that was on Nature is Metal?
No.
The bear? Holy fuck.
Was it like gigantic?
Massive bear. Looked possessed.
I think Joe Rogan posted it.
Oh, really?
It was just on his shit.
Might have been the same one. I'm going to look it up.
Like yesterday, it had to be the same one because he's like, look at this massive.
I'll pull up
motherfucker.
Nature is Metal. Pull up Joe Rogan. Yep, same one.
Yeah.
Like,
It doesn't. It looks fake. It looks fake.
bro, the size of this fucking bear is terrifying. And you're going to tell me that, like, the ghosts don't scare me. Real life shit scares me, like a fucking grizzly bear, a brown bear, a fucking cougar stalking you.
the first thing he said about it, he's like, just a quick reminder for everyone that there exists a small but not insignificant percentage of the human population that truly believes that they can fight one of these and live to tell the tale.
No.
You don't have a chance.
Not against a fucking brown bear. No. Dude, so that's where I'm at. I'm like, I don't like, if you were like, Seth, we will give you $1 million to stay in a haunted mansion. I'm like, bring it the fuck on.
Okay,
I'm taking your $1 million.
Yeah.
Seth, we're going to send you into the middle of fucking Alaska, Kodiak Island, with no weapons, and you have to live for a month. No. I'll give you $1 million. Nope. I'll give you $5 million. No. Not happening. Zero happening.
Yeah. I'll die.
I'll give you $500,000 to stay in this haunted mansion for 2 days. Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Any longer than 2 days, I'm going to go fucking crazy just because I won't have anything to do.
Yeah.
No. At least that's my take.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you.
Shane's like, fuck you guys. Paranormal activity's terrifying.
Dude, it's fucking scary. Poltergeist?
Poltergeist.
Maybe I just need to get the bejesus scared out of me from some type of paranormal activity.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing a fucking massive bear
like the
scares me enough.
Insidious movies, like those are fucking scary.
Insidious which one's
is
that about?
fucking, yeah.
It's like
I don't like those.
like demonic, like demon-like things possessing like the body, and so like fake, but like happening to real people. So it's I think a little scarier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think that for me, the people enough.
Yeah.
Like, I think people are just fucked up in general. People scare me more than, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just doesn't get me. So Nick Cage and spending $20 million, or he spent some ludicrous amount of money on a mansion that was supposed to be haunted.
I feel like it was the last of his money too.
I don't know. The guy's a fucking anomaly. People are crazy though.
Yeah.
They are.
He paid what is it? $15.7 million in a countryside home, and then Rhode Island a $25 million residence in Newport Beach,
40 mil so far.
and then $3.4 million in New Orleans for that LaLaurie mansion, the most haunted mansion in America.
Okay. He's into it. See, he spent $43+ million on fucking haunted mansions.
Man, I'd love to talk to him about it.
Man, I don't know. He might be a creepy cat.
Yeah.
He might be a weird dude.
He owned 15 residences, and that's not even all of it. That's 3, and he paid how much?
43.
Yeah,
15, 25, and 3.
it's nuts for 3 houses.
That he doesn't live in.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Or he just has them.
It's fucking
Probably
wild.
checked him out the first week, and then
Like, what do you do with fucking shit that big?
Do you
Like,
think he actually lived Face Off as a movie?
Man, another good movie.
great movie.
Love that movie.
Half of him spent all his money, and the other half's like, fuck.
Oh my God. Man.
I think that dude's always been weird. Like if you like look into him and his roles, like even Gone in 60 Seconds, like I feel like that was him. Like,
I mean,
just fucking whack job.
Yeah, I mean, it's what makes a good actor, I guess.
I think they all are like that. They're all fucking weird.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You're an actor. You have to be a character.
Normal people aren't actors. They're
You're
just
not yourself.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not yourself in any role, but then people fall in love with you as that person, and then you have to live with the fact that you're not that person that everybody likes, and you're actually a piece of shit. You know what I mean? That'd be tough.
Yeah.
Like think of it like, think of the actors that you love. Like, you're like Leonardo DiCaprio and fucking Wolf of Wall Street, Leonardo DiCaprio and fucking The Departed. You know, these are iconic roles for all these people. And then you think that's who they are.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, that's not actually who they are. No, I was acting. That's why I got paid $30 million to be that person. You know what I mean?
We got asked that question this week down in the other office, like, who's our Leo?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I think the most iconic role of Leonardo DiCaprio that like is the most seen on memes and most prevalent is Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
However, whenever I think of Leonardo DiCaprio, the first movie that pops in my head is The Departed.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Dude, I loved The Revenant.
Good movie.
Well, Butler made a great point. He's like, no one said Gangs of New York. He's like, that's my Leo.
No shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm like,
Man.
yeah, that's a fucking great movie. I just.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Mhm.
But like, think of it, all these iconic roles of different actors, and like that's not who they are.
Yeah. I feel like there are a few that it's exactly who they are every role they play. Like
Like The Rock.
like or like Ryan Reynolds,
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, yeah, that's a good one. James Franco.
God damn it, you get all these people I just like.
Yeah.
I like watching them.
Yeah.
James Franco's fucking awesome.
He's
I love
hilarious.
that dude. Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude's high all the time.
Man. I mean, it's
Franco's a super genius.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Kevin Hart. I like Kevin Hart. Just I mean, comedy though is a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like they're funny in that role, and I think it's actually who they are to a certain degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, you know who else has a fuckload of movies? Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, a fucking stupid number of movies.
Mhm.
Stupid number of movies.
hmm
There was only like a few, like one or two that I really just did not like.
Oh man, they popped in your head. Let's hear them.
That one, I forget what it's called. It's supposed to be like not like a horror movie, but a suspenseful movie.
Oh yeah, he got hammered for that movie.
Like where
That had to be a favor.
where they're like, there's no
The Frightening.
something like that. Like there's just nothing going on. Like it's a whole movie of like nothing actually scared me. The whole movie. It was just this,
Fictitious being like a ghost.
not even a being. Like the wind would blow and they'd be like, oh,
Oh.
there it is. I'm like, fuck.
It's got The Fog.
The
And it
Those are I'm
I
looking
don't
it
know.
up.
Starts with an F, I think.
Oh, Lone Survivor. Dude, great movie.
That's what I mean, dude. The guy has bangers from fucking years ago all the way up to today. Literally fucking made Entourage. Like, come on.
Love that.
That
show.
guy's fucking loaded.
The
dude.
Happening.
The Happening. Damn it, I was close.
18% score.
Yeah. That was a favor.
Yeah.
That has to be a thing too. Like you got to do something for somebody because you helped them out or they helped you out at some point.
This
Like,
page is 10 worst Mark Wahlberg movies.
Oh, let's hear 'em.
Poor guy.
come on.
All right.
10 worst.
Let's
Pain and
see.
Gain, even though it might be on that list, was a fucking great movie.
All right. So, Broken City.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Oh no, I did hear of that. Yeah.
Mile 22.
Dude, I love that movie.
That's a rough one there.
Daddy's Home 2.
No way.
I thought Daddy's Home, like the first one, was
Both of them are fucking
pretty
good.
good. Transformers Age of Extinction.
Yeah. Movie sucked.
The Happening.
Yeah.
Oh, Max Payne.
I didn't watch
Ah.
that.
Yeah, it kind of sucked, but I mean, at the time.
The worst, the number one.
Okay.
Renaissance Man.
No way. Fuck off. That's Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
No way that's the worst one. He was like fucking 18 years old in that movie. He played like some idiot. Man. Renaissance Man. That was a throwback.
What was that one where he was like the psycho abusive boyfriend?
Cape Fear.
Like he was super young.
I think it was Cape Fear, or it's called Cape Fear or Fear. Can't remember.
Might have been Fear.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah.
My sister loved that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was like probably 9 years old. I just remember like her being obsessed with him. It's kind of crazy how far that motherfucker has come.
Mm-hmm.
It also shows that it goes into my whole fucking saying about being a fuckboy too.
Mm-hmm.
Like every fuckboy grows up to become a man.
Yep.
Everybody goes through the fuckboy stage. Like all these fucking toolbag, douchebag fuckboys online now. It's kind of like, well, yeah, they're 18. What the fuck do you want them to do? Like, what do you want an 18-year-old young man to do?
Yeah.
You should probably be 18 years old and go be a fuck off. Go live life. Go enjoy it.
They've always been there. It's just now you can see them every day.
Yeah.
On the internet. You know?
That's what it is. Like if you're an 18-year-old, like you're not supposed to be a well-established young gentleman that doesn't do anything crazy. All of a sudden, everybody thinks it should be 1920 and you should be a distinguished gentleman. Motherfuckers, people in the 1920s were fucking absolute slaughterhouse killers. Yes, we all liked it, but it fucking isn't 1920 anymore. As much as we all like Peaky Blinders and shit, but even back then, you watched the show, you're like, man, these guys were fucking degenerates. They drank, fucking smoked cigarettes and fucking killed people.
Yeah.
We're gangsters. Yeah. And the 18-year-olds were the fuck off gangsters. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, it's just part of life. Like when you're 18 years old, you're supposed to do, you're not supposed to do it, but you're supposed to live life and experience it. That's how you grow up. You grow up through the experiences of life. When I was 18 years old, I was not as cool as I am now. When I was 20 years old, I was fucking blowing lines and being wild. Yeah. Seth of 38 years old today would not approve of 20-year-old Seth of yester.
Yeah.
No, dude. I'd be like, hey.
Slow down.
Shit together, dickhead. I would beat my 20-year-old ass.
Mm-hmm.
If my daughter brought home 20 or 21-year-old Seth, no fucking go. No go. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. No way. But that's part of it. And just like you said, that makes sense now that like now you just see them every day.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have a phone and they have a platform and other fuckboys can watch them and love them and all this stuff. It's like everybody loves Z's. You know, remember the Australian dude that did the poses with the hair and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the dude, all he did, he was a fuckboy. Yeah. All he did was fucking do the fucking dancing thing, go to raves and shit, do drugs, and fucking lift weights.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, of course. That's what you.
What else are you doing?
He's like, I want to have abs and I want to wear short shorts and fucking throw my dick around with my boys. Yeah. And everybody's like, yeah.
Super cool.
To some degree, everybody does it. Not everybody, but most people do it. And it's like, it just depends on your attire and like where you're located at. Like you think about it. Like everybody's like, yeah, I want to be 18 and look good. I want a six pack. I want to do drugs and throw my dick around. Yeah. This guy's just he looks like a tool bag. Yeah. So what? It's just.
Let him be, man.
Yeah. Go chase. And that's the thing. Like you're supposed to be free to do whatever you want and have fun and live your life. But just understand that eventually everybody grows up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. He was sagging his pants. Like that was whole thing. Just, I remember it. I remember seeing it. And now he's this fucking massive star with a huge fucking portfolio of being a badass.
I was expecting you to say something else.
I mean, he also has a big dick from
Yeah.
Dirk Diggler. Oh, man, I forgot about Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
But like, so I mean, you just eventually grow up. So every fuckboy becomes a grown man. And along the way, that's how you experience life to understand that like, you're like, oh, all of a sudden after banging these broads or all of a sudden after doing all this wild shit, you're like, man, I got to cut the fucking shit. All right, cool. And then all of a sudden, like, you find a girl that you actually do like. You're like, man, I just kind of like this broad. I like hanging out with her. And all of a sudden, you start growing up a little bit. You start seeing yourself doing different things with her. Then you're like, huh, I actually kind of think that this is like where I want to go. You're 24, 25, 26, 27 years old. And you're like, I think this might be how I want to do life. And then you start thinking differently about your aspirations for financial gain and fiscal responsibility in life. Like you might be like, man, I think I want to do this or that. And one thing led to another. And you look back at your life and be like, man, that was fucking cool. That was wild. But I can't do that anymore. It was literally not productive at all. It got me zero in financial gain. Or maybe somehow your fuckboy life has brought you into a position of greatness.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah.
But eventually, every young man grows up. And you look back upon those times and be like, man, really cool times, but had to stop.
Well, yeah. And I think every young man experiences like something different that like triggers that switch.
Oh, for sure.
You know, for me, to be honest, was like finding my wife, finding Kim. Like, because I constantly did things that disappointed her when we first started dating. And I'm like, I really care about this girl. She cares about me. I need to stop fucking up on the reg and just like keep it like once a week,
Yeah.
not every night.
Yeah.
You know, but like for others, it's like sometimes getting in some big legal trouble or even minor legal trouble, but it's a big deal for you.
Yeah.
Is enough to like kind of get your shit together, or you're done the support from mom and dad, and you're like, fuck, I need my own money finally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things like that,
Or have a kid,
or have a kid.
a child.
Yeah,
You're 22 years old.
yeah.
3 weeks ago, you were blowing an 8-ball.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, now I got a kid. Oh, God. Holy fuck. 9 months? It's going to be here in 9 months.
I got 9 months of partying left.
It's pretty much my life. Get your shit together. I do not know an adult life without children. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's.
Fuck, I never thought of that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I have my adult life. My adult life without children was 18 to 22.
Mm-hmm.
Partied a lot. Did a lot of really fucked up, crazy shit. But, you come out of it, and then you start to grow up, and it's for a reason. Like you said, something triggered that reason.
Yeah.
And it's part of it, I think. It's just part of life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change anything.
Nope, me either.
No, I wouldn't change anything. But then I look back and I think to myself, you are one wild son of a bitch. Like, I look back at the things I was doing, I'm like, holy fuck, kid. Like, you were a wild motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's always been in me. And then now I'm like, I don't know. I'm just getting older. Not old. Like, I still want to do crazy shit, but I am not in the mood to go fucking blow an 8-ball. Like, as SJ's in there freaking out in the gym. It's not like I'm like dying to go fucking drink a fifth, blow an 8-ball, and go to the fucking bars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just not in. It's not in.
Not in the cards.
No, it's not in the deck of cards, bro. No. I'd rather sit in the morning on a fucking porch with no pants on and drink a cup of coffee and be like, hey, Anna, what's up? Like,
you'd rather be up that early from waking up, not still being up.
Yes, that's it for sure. And I think that, but no, I think everybody growing up, it's all part of life. And, nobody's life is supposed to be the same. That's why you can't judge people for what they want to do, judge people for how they want to live their life. It takes everything. It takes everyone for the world to fucking turn, But I think that, just watching it, it's fun to watch.
It is fun to watch.
It is a fucking blast to watch
Yeah.
because there are a lot of really unique people out there. There's a lot of young men that do some pretty crazy stuff. And then there's a lot of people that do some really dumb, fucked up shit. This world is in for a wild turn of events.
Mm-hmm.
Wild turn of events. Have you seen all the stuff with the AI?
Mm.
You know how we were talking about it yesterday?
No,
Were you there for that conversation?
I don't think
I was
so.
talking to Mike. We were talking about AI.
Oh,
artificial intelligence.
I heard it. I wasn't in the conversation.
Yeah, so we were talking about it, how like AI is taking the fuck over. Apparently there's, what's that thing called? GPT or
Chat GPT.
Yeah. Okay. So now, apparently, artificial intelligence is going to fucking smoke the world. You are going to be able to you type into the search engine.
Mm-hmm.
Say we type into the search engine and say, give me a motivational quote, as if Seth Feroce said it. This search engine will take the entire portfolio of Seth Feroce online and then create a motivational saying and display it to you as if I said it. Take it a step further. You're able to type in there, give me a motivational quote that Seth Feroce would say, and then have Seth Feroce say it. And
So
it won't be me saying it.
But it'll be your voice.
But it'll be my voice saying the quote as if I fucking said it.
That's scary. That's scary.
Bro, terrifying. Terrifying. So I will be able to, you'll be able to type in to this search engine anything you want, and it will say whatever you want via artificial intelligence, not me. But my voice. 100% my voice. How fucking crazy is that?
I'm just like, everything is just running through my head of Oh my dude.
So think about it.
You can be
So
anyone could be you.
Anybody
from
can
a
be me.
voice.
You'll be able to remember how we were saying I was sending you those fucked up things about Joe Biden. It was Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Barack Obama talking about tits and ass.
Yeah.
But it wasn't them talking about tits and ass, but it sounded like them because it was their voices.
Mm-hmm.
Same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was like something online the other day about like Biden declaring war on Russia, and it was like the same thing.
Yeah, but it
Manipulated
wasn't
by
him.
AI.
So think about it. So with this artificial intelligence stuff, what's actually going to occur? And you're like, man, because I just watched this thing this morning when I was doing cardio. It was like some dude that looked like he knew a lot about finances, and you know how them guys sit in them fucking interviews, and you're like, oh, you just look highly intelligent about the economy.
Yeah.
You got that picture immediately when I described it that
It
way.
did.
So anyway, this guy's talking about, he's like, people don't understand how dangerous and terrifying artificial intelligence is. He's like, it's going to cut 40% of the jobs over the next 10 years. How's that fucking possible? How is that
Yeah.
possible?
Fucking customer service, fucking
But then there it is. Think about it. You won't need people. You won't need customer service people. They'll be able to answer questions because our questions are already trained and automated. We already go through on how for make sure people all are on the same page with everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's a standard operating procedure within a company.
Mm-hmm.
All companies. I used to write SOPs. We have SOPs for how we do things here. That's why our shipping department fucking kills, because there's a standard way to do things. Standard operating procedure. You will be able to input those with artificial intelligence into your business, and you will be able to cut massive costs. You won't need a customer service center.
Mm-hmm.
You won't need, your distribution will be done completely different. It's already automated as fuck at Amazon. They have a lot of people,
Yeah.
but like, look at these big tech companies cutting thousands of jobs. How many customer service people do you think are at Apple? Thousands. There might be 10,000 customer service people nationwide
Mm-hmm.
for these big tech companies. They'll be cut in half immediately.
Yeah.
Cut in half immediately. Artificial intelligence is absolutely fucking terrifying.
Or think of like the attacks on like systems like that from like a hacker terroristic type standpoint. You know what I mean? Like getting into a company, like if once AI is the standard for like these types of jobs and all this shit,
Mm-hmm.
then how they're going to get attacked and manipulated
Yep.
in all these other fucking ways.
So, and then it boils down, let's go a step further. If they can be attacked, all of it is going to be monitored by artificial intelligence. Who's in charge of these artificial intelligences? Who is the software engineer for these things? Who made it all? They will have complete control over everything. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Dude, that's some wild shit.
Mhm.
Everything will be controlled. All this futuristic stuff that we've seen in movies, like that we're like, man, that's crazy. It's all going to occur, and it all is for control of the people.
Yeah.
They will have absolute control over everything. All of our payment systems are already all fucking automated.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? All like you buy something online, you're like, oh man, this is great. I just bought this online. Great, automated system. You bought something so quickly from your phone, like Shane could buy something right now in 3 minutes. And then it could literally be on the doorstep tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
Automated system. It might, depending on what it is that he bought, it might have passed through 3 sets of hands.
Mhm.
If I order something from Best Buy right now, sometimes it'll be here by noon. Depends what it is and if it's available at this local store.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
again, automated systems. It's already occurring. We just have been oblivious and didn't call it artificial intelligence.
Mhm.
This whole AI thing now, it's just with it being able to create a motivational Seth Feroce quote in the snap of a fingers, and then it sound like something that I would fucking say without the fucks.
Yeah, it won't swear.
That's
Won't
Shane.
cuss.
Yeah. So Shane's like, it's definitely not Seth. There was no swear words in it.
That's well, yeah, that's easy to rule those out.
But it was crazy because it sounded like something I would say to somebody if they were like, Seth, can you film me a motivational quote for the day and send it to me? Sounded like something I would say. And it happened in the snap of the fingers, just as if you were on a search engine searching, food near me.
Right.
Unfucking believable. How wild is that?
That's crazy.
And that just appeared. Like, it just happened.
What do you like? We're now. This is the thing that's crazy too. Everybody always thinks of everything from a good standpoint. Like, oh, it's so they're not trying to hurt you. They're just thinking of this, or we're not doing this. It's this way. No. Just because there is something out there that you think should be used for good does not mean that it is good. It can also be used for bad, because there are bad people in the fucking world. I hate how everybody thinks that everybody's so hunky-dory and wonderful. There are bad people that exist in the world. So think of how the crazy-ass motherfuckers of the world are going to use AI. And I don't mean like the elites. I mean like regular-ass fucking jealous fucking ex-girlfriends. Or fucking crazy-ass dudes or crazy-ass bitches in former relationships. They'll be able to use this type of technology against each other so that, like, oh, he sent me a nasty voicemail that said he was going to kill me and threaten me.
Right.
But Jimmy actually didn't do that. She's just a crazy ex-girlfriend and is mad that he's fucking her best friend. So then she takes to the police that this dude said this crazy fucked up message to her phone or left a voicemail, and it wasn't him. AI used the voice. Now he has a restraining order against him for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Sounds like Jimmy's in some shit.
Yeah. Crazy pussy. Everybody knows that role. The better the pussy, the crazier the bitch.
Yeah. Watch out. Be careful out there.
I know, but it's crazy. So I'm just, look at both of you slamming orange shark bite fucking JSTWRK ENERGY.
So fucking good.
I know. I like this flavor a lot.
I mean,
Tastes like shark.
everybody knows it. Like you were bitten by a shark, that's what it would taste like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why we do the flavor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shark bite. Ooh.
I think I still like the cherry the best.
Really?
I think so.
Well, let's go through flavors for everybody here.
Mhm.
Everybody, we have JSTWRK ENERGY. It is launching on Tuesday, March 14th. We have 4 different flavors. We have both ices, the icy cherry and the icy blue raz. Then we have glacier, which is the new flavor. And then our fucking staple flavor and everything, shark bite, which is an orange mango. So far, we've sent out like 250 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I think we sent out 250 gift boxes to everybody. And I don't think there has been one person that has not said, holy fuck. Not one. We didn't fuck up, gentlemen.
We did not.
I will give a lot of praise to myself.
Rightfully so.
But I'll give even more praise to the team on this one. They're absolutely outstanding. Outstanding. And it's fun to watch everybody because not one person has said these suck. Like, not a flavor. They're like, they kind of missed on this flavor. Not one person has said it. But it is fun to see how they rank them.
Yeah.
And there is zero consistency.
No, there's not much. There was like in the beginning, and now that we have a larger amount of people that tried it, it's like,
yeah.
I mean,
all of them are good.
Mine has changed in the last
I know
couple
you
days.
just said yours changed. Shane,
Mine changed.
yours changed too?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like cherry first still, but my second was always glacier. But I think it's shark bite now.
Man, your glacier's in third. So the consensus out of the gate was glacier, like leading the way, leaps and bounds. And I think what occurred was everybody went for that one first because it looks sick as fuck.
Yeah.
That's the new thing.
Yeah.
We don't have that in Axe and Sledge at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's another good call. Like, since we don't have it, people went in. And they were like, oh, new flavor from these guys. What's the flavor profile? But, I mean, it was glacier heavy. Then, like, all of a sudden, people were expecting the ices to taste like ices.
Mhm.
And they taste exactly like a fucking icy.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then people were like, I don't know if I'm going to put glacier first. A lot of people are blue raz people.
That's my new number one.
That's insane to me.
And I am not a blue raz. I feel like I avoid blue raz like supplements and like really anything
Anything.
because it's like so like standard.
Yeah.
That is the best blue raspberry flavor I've ever had.
Yes.
I'm the same way. I really don't like a tart blue raz
Mm-hmm.
personally, and icy blue raz isn't tart.
No.
It's like a smooth, refreshing blue raspberry.
Yes. Blue raspberry. I don't think blue raz icy's tart.
No, it's not
I
tart.
didn't think it was tart.
No, but if you like a typical blue raz on the market would be tart.
Yeah. I mean, so my number one's Shark Bite. I don't know. I'm an orange guy. And you can't fuck up orange, in my opinion.
If you're an orange energy drink guy, this is the best fucking orange on the market.
Hands down, best orange, without a doubt. But the ices, so Tragili, Nick, I sent him a box and he's like, dude, really great job. Branding's killer. He's like, I'm excited to try him. I'm gonna get him cold. He sent me a video last night of him trying it, and I'll preface with this. Does anybody know how difficult, have you guys noticed how difficult it is to please your wives when it comes to flavoring supplements?
Yeah.
Like they don't like fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like most females do not like any supplements. And I don't mean meathead females.
Mm-hmm.
I just mean in general, like it's hard to find the flavor profile that a female really enjoys.
Mm-hmm.
And did you notice whenever they get pissed about something, you like take it like personally? They're like, yeah, that flavor just wasn't good at all. And you're like, man, you have something against this flavor?
I do that all the time.
I take it personal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll
love something.
I'll present it like, hey, try this.
Really good.
And like, oh, it's okay. I'm like, okay. What are you talking about?
How are we together?
Yeah.
How is this? How are we even living in the same household
we
right
okay?
now? Yeah. What's happening?
You know what? We don't even like the same things anymore, and
We're just falling apart.
Do
So
we need a
anyway,
break? It's not you, it's me. I don't.
so anyway, Tragili sent me a video, and he's like, "Dude," they cracked open the icy cherry, and he's like, I have no idea how the fuck you guys did this, but it tastes exactly like an icy." And all of a sudden, his wife's in the picture, and she's like, "You guys nailed this." And I'm like, "Oh man!" I was like, "This is like the biggest compliment you could give somebody is when a significant other likes an energy drink or likes a flavor." And she's like, "You guys nailed this." She's like, "Absolutely incredible." And I'm like, "Dude, that's a big one."
Yep.
Pleasing a female with a flavor is like, I don't know. Because even Hannah, she's like, she does not like ices. But she's like, the blue raz could not be any more on point with the blue icy.
Yeah.
And then, but Hannah is 100% in on Glacier.
Mm-hmm.
It's her number one.
This was such like a hard, like we've formulated and sampled and flavored so many supplements.
Tons of them.
This was like the most stressful, I feel like, because like us as normal people, like we all have our go-to energy drinks
From other
and
companies.
coffees and things that we go for,
Yeah.
and we compare everything about them.
We are,
Because I have that one flavor from XYZ that I've reached for 9 times out of 10.
Yes.
So like to have something of our own that we made, and I will gladly grab any one of those 4 over anything else that I loved in the
I'll
past.
put these flavors up against anybody that has similar flavors in the industry, and the ones that we have other ones coming.
Yeah.
Bring them the fuck on.
Yeah.
Like, because we're big in this office. We are big caffeine people.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody's big caffeine though.
Dude, it's everyone. The whole fucking world runs on caffeine.
I think everybody is. We're big Alani Nu fans.
Yep.
We
are.
like Alani Nu.
Mhm.
Really good. They have some really good flavor profiles. Some of them we're not big fans of, but it's fun to do a unique flavor. We know about that.
Yep.
Like fucking s'mores. Half people love it, half people hate it. Like fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Love it or hate it. So like we get it. And they do some fucking stellar flavors.
Mm-hmm.
These bitches are on point.
Yep.
So my number one is Shark Bite. My number 2 is Icy Cherry. My number 3 is Glacier. My number 4 is Icy Blue, which is completely opposite of you.
It is, but I totally respect it at the same time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I was Glacier out of the gate. I feel like I also put Glacier in its own fucking category.
It's special.
Like,
I
is
think it
just-
looks the coolest.
And it's, I grabbed that. I've grabbed that more times than the other ones so far.
You can drink Glaciers multiple times and not feel guilty.
Yeah.
If I drink 2 icy reds, cherries, like it's sweet, so it's kind of like you're like,
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like I'm cheating a little bit, or it's just too much.
Right.
Icy or the Glacier and the Shark Bite, I could drink back to back
Yeah.
and not feel bad.
Oh, I can slam them.
Yeah.
They're like 2 sips maybe.
Yeah. Shane, what's yours? 1 through 4.
I like Icy Cherry,
Mm-hmm.
Shark Bite, Glacier, Blue Raz.
Blue Raz.
I
Bob?
Blue Raz, Shark Bite, Glacier, Cherry.
Man,
Yeah.
wild.
Yep.
Wild. It's so much fun.
And like I don't know if it's like mentally like I love that color blue of the can. Like I just love
I love that
I
color.
love that can, dude. Like
Yeah.
the soft touch it's just so fucking cool.
Really is. I like I said, I'm very proud of myself. But
I'd like to thank me.
that's why I'm doing it. But the team, like there's not whenever this project was completely done by the team. Like the whole entire team did this. It went through it. We had how many flavor samples in here that the entire office tried. Like you can't. I like energy drinks, but I'm not a fiend.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not somebody just. I love them. John down the hall, Corey, fucking energy drink junkies. Dean,
Yep.
energy drink junkie. Like bring them in. Come on. What do you guys think of flavor sampling this and that? And it's
I think for me the flavors were the easiest because we already knew what we wanted.
yeah.
And
That is true.
it was just week after week. Like, okay, we only got so many samples in. Hey, let's bring them in again and make sure. Let's bring them in again and make sure. Like, we went through a rigorous tasting and design process.
The design was a bitch,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean it wasn't because it was fun.
It was really fun. But you look now on how simple the can is.
Well, that was our goal.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal was to make that statement with it.
Well, in this project, I feel like it's probably one of the longest going projects that we've done so far, under this umbrella. And a lot of times, especially as a designer, from start to like debut, like sometimes you start to like not be super happy with your design or it's stale or like you've just been looking at it too long. Every day that I see that can, I'm like, that is the look. I literally wouldn't change a thing.
Nope.
And that's saying a lot.
JSTWRK Energy. It's stellar. I am so happy with this project.
Best pops in the game.
Well, again, there it is. The nutrition panel or nutrition facts. We wanted to be like a diet pop.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the other thing. We're like, needs to be like a diet pop. 0 calories, 0 sugars, bunch of flavor. Like a diet pop. Because I fucking love diet pop. It's horrible. That's another bad habit I fucking picked up during this bodybuilding bullshit. Yeah, wanted it to be like a diet pop. The manufacturers didn't. They were helpful. They did a great job.
Yeah.
Great job with us. Because I think you're supposed to be though. Like I played devil's advocate. Everybody here hated me for probably that one day I gave a shit about the icy. They probably wanted to fucking choke me and throw me down the stairs. But it was rightfully so.
It wasn't even that. Just the second guessing was just like, oh man, like I don't know now.
Listen, everybody listening and watching and everything. Me in this office sometimes gets a little intense, and I play devil's advocate. So
a lot.
Every time.
Daily.
Bob's like, I fucking hate
With
you.
all things. With yourself.
Yeah. I overanalyze and overthink absolutely everything under the sun.
Yeah.
So whenever you see me do something, anything, you see me do something or anything, I have overanalyzed it, overthought it, and still fucking did it.
Yep. I mean, dude, in your defense, I mean, I contribute most of the success we've had with these brands with you being overly critical about everything because our names are behind it, your face is behind it, everything we've been working for since 2015 is behind it, and it's like we can't slip up one time or take one corner too tight and
No.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, I appreciate it.
Because like a lot of times being on the back end of the company, hitting deadlines and making things are running smoothly and getting passed to the next person on the team, then, that whole chain reaction can kind of get held up because of some overthinking. But if we didn't overthink it and it didn't come out the way we wanted, we would have been like, motherfucker.
Yep.
you know. So I'll
That-
never complain about
That's
that.
that's a lot of where my stress comes from.
Yeah.
Mike says the same things too. He's like, no, don't feel bad about it. I'm like, listen, I know, like, but it's
especially when it comes with tasting product and flavoring. Like, you by far have the most, like,
sophisticated palate.
for sure. You
My
do.
tongue is incredible. It's very long and it can do crazy things.
Bunch of taste buds.
Yep, God didn't bless me in other areas, but He sure did there. No, but because I think of like at the end of the day, like we're doing some really cool shit. You know what I mean? And being in this position to do really cool shit, like we know, like it's why we have built a culture on no problems, just work. Like I know what a problem's like. I am very well aware. Had a problem in my life. Like whenever I'm starting to feel down on myself about my life today or anything gets too stressful, all I have to do is literally revert back to where I was 7-8 years ago. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I was on my own. My ex-wife was a heroin addict. She did have problems. I did try to save her. We did spend all of our fucking money on clinics and all these things. We went through things that my kids don't know about yet. And I don't think they should know about. There are things that happen in my life that are just absolutely fucking really, really terrible at that point in time. It was not fun. It was a problem because my kids' lives were in jeopardy because of the scenarios that were occurring. And I had to do things to remove those things. And it was not fun. It was absolutely fucking horrible, horrifying. I don't want to go back to that. Mm-hmm. And all I have to do is think about that point in my life and what possibly could occur, what was occurring, and thank God that nothing did happen somehow, even though they were happening. And then I'm like, Seth, you just need to shut the fuck up. This is just work. Mm-hmm. It's just a conversation. But
it's okay.
Walk into the meeting and calm down. Do this and shut the fuck up. It's just work. That was a problem because that was a problem. This is not a problem. This is just work. You didn't get the job that you wanted. Okay, no worries. It's not the end of the world. Oh my God, you got rejected by this girl. Oh my God, you fell flat in front of everybody on stage. Oh my God, you didn't hit the PR you thought you were supposed to. Oh my God, your dream crush told you that she doesn't want to fuck you. Oh my God, like, I'm just not advancing at my job the way I thought I should. Okay. Those aren't problems. Those aren't. You just got more work to do. Monday morning is not a problem. Just more work to do. It's just work. Show the fuck up. Whereas, like, so whenever I look at everything that we're doing, this isn't stressful. Yeah, sure what? Sure, I'll play devil's advocate. Sure, I get intense at times, but it's because I know that what we do here is make people's lives better. Mm-hmm. Whenever they get to grab a fresh, ice-cold, icy JSTWRK energy, it's going to make their day better. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I will fucking make this office a living hell for 35 fucking minutes on a Wednesday before we finalize everything to make sure that the millions of people that are going to try this drink love every fucking sip of it. Yeah. Deal with me, motherfuckers. And that's how we've built these companies.
Yep.
And because I know what it's like for life to suck and I just want to do deadlifts and eat gummy bears. That's all I need, okay? I know I'm going home to a shitstorm. I got fucking real problems at home. I just want to fucking get whacked out of my mind on pre-workout, deadlift, and eat gummy bears. And then I got to go be dad. I'm going to be a psychopath in the gym, and then I'm going to go be dad. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people in this world that do have problems. They are going through some thick-ass shit in their lives. They have real issues going on, and our job is to make their life just a little bit fucking better. Mm-hmm. That's our fucking job. So if I'm going to sit here and be like, yeah, it's good enough, just put it out so people buy it, and they'll buy it just because they like us. Fuck you. That's an ignorant fucking way to go about life. And I will not do that.
Yep.
So whenever I act like a fucking little bit of a pain in the butt around here, that's why. Because I'm thinking of how cool this actually is, because I know what it's like to be broke, and now I know what it's like to create really cool shit for an entire group of people that want to do good in their lives and are just finding their way. Mm-hmm. And that's what these projects are. And I know that there are companies out there that do what I just state. They'll just put anything out there because they know they can take advantage of you, and they're looking for any way to get over on you, and that is not our goal. That's why we have cool shit. That's why we have so many people, and whenever you support these companies, that's what you're supporting. We got 50 plus people that work for all of our companies here in this community. I can't wait to make it a fucking 100 people. Yeah. Caffeine rules the world.
They're so cool.
They're fucking awesome.
Like when you had them turned, like had all of these strips facing me like that. That's a sick look. We did that. Dude.
Super cool. Super cool.
I can't wait to hear like the general public's rankings.
Oh, I'm
You know?
pumped. I'm pumped. A lot of other, I'll say this, a lot of other company owners that have seen it, and we send them boxes. Guys that support us and we support them. All of them were like, dude, you guys killed this. Looks great. And I take I in every single one of those messages, I took all the credit.
That's all right. Me and Shane praise each other enough, so
You know, because people say, "Man, you killed these things," and I'm like, "Thank you so much." And we'll shoot the shit, and I'm like, "But I didn't do everything." You know, like I mean, this is legitimately a team effort. Now I know like how bigger companies, whenever they mention their team and say, "Dude, the team did all this," like sure, like we spearhead all these things, but we have if we didn't have the employees that we had. Like we wouldn't have had their little bit of flair, their way of looking at it, or their like. Because whenever Nick comes in with a new design, motherfucker, we got 12 labels of the same flavor. It's 12 different fucking labels of the same flavor. And in this, he'll be like, "This is what you guys asked for, and then here's what I wanted to do." We're like, "Hey, wasn't too fucking bad on that part."
Now combine them.
Yeah,
yeah, we take pieces from this one, and now all of a sudden we have a cohesive look that all of us love.
And but again, if we didn't have him doing designs, we might have not thought of something like that. You know what I mean? So that's the coolest part about having a team is just, bro, fucking everybody having input.
I think I have a picture somewhere of like everything on the table, like of all the labels we went through.
Oh, really?
I think I do.
I tell you what, it was super stressful whenever those came across. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? I remember sitting there with you and going through these fucking side labels, going through the strip and just explaining it. And you're just looking at me being like, motherfucker. Because my job is to say all these things, okay, everybody? I say these things, then Shane has to write them all down and then go deliver it in a nice, kind way to our employees. Because when I'm speaking, I'm usually talking in a very fuck you manner, that devil's advocate. I'm saying, see, this shouldn't fucking be this way. Like, what the fuck were we thinking when we were doing this? Like, it shouldn't fucking have this. Like, I say fuck every other word whenever I'm thinking like this. And Shane's just looking at me like, okay. Eliminate 37 fucks. Yep, got it. I can make that blue. You didn't have to say don't make it fucking blue.
Yeah, so reverse those colors. Got it.
Yeah, don't fucking reverse them. Just reverse them.
Yeah.
That is literally how things go around here.
It is.
Like even talking to Heather, like whenever we're doing flavor samples and she's in here doing it, it's like I'm just intense. I'm just very profane.
And it's passion. It's
It
passion
is.
at the end of the day.
It is.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not because I don't like it.
Oh, exactly.
I'm having a blast.
It is nice. I think our things keep getting better because of the team that we're building. And, you know, like in the beginning when it was just like me and Seth doing AAR and like I was fresh and I was pumping out 45 designs in a night or in a morning. And then like, you know, we start to run the back end of the business and adding these people, and then we're not quite ready to put these things off. So then like things are getting stale and it's stressful because the creative isn't there. Having this chain of departments that it just, this person does this, goes to here, like an assembly line that keeps each department or each person from burning out.
Yes.
And keeping it fresh. And
We're still
allowing
working on
us
that.
We are still working on that, and I think we're getting closer and closer with having like more of us just spearing the business
Yes.
and like coming up with the concepts, the ideas, and then everyone executing. But it's still hard to fully let go of those reins. You know?
I don't think there ever will be a full let go.
I don't think so either.
And because if there is a full let go, I think that'll be too much on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we know what it's like to be stressed out and lose creative juices.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Whenever people get super stressed out, like all of a sudden creativity starts to get a little lost.
Mm-hmm.
You start to lose yourself as a person because of stress, anxiety, and pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And especially whenever your role is to be creative and fun, and all of a sudden you have stress on your shoulders that is more than you've ever felt before. And you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to perform me whenever I am no longer that guy?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why, like, having people like Nick and Sam and all these people here that are excited because whenever a piece of apparel comes in that they designed, they're like, that's mine.
Yeah.
That's mine. Like front to back. Like that was my design that was laid out how I thought and you guys approved it. Yeah. Yeah. Because it was a good design.
Yeah.
So now like they're a part of something that's bigger than themselves. And that's all that we could ask for. And but it's like we gave them free reign to be themselves for our brand and for our customers. Like sometimes when Nick has a design, I'm like, Nick, too far. Way too far with the fucking artsy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Think Joel Dittman. That's our customer base on this one, bud. And he's like, fully understand.
Got it.
Sorry, I went too far on this one. I'm like, Nick, I get it, bud.
Yeah.
We all get excited. You are a fucking incredible designer.
Mm-hmm.
However, Joel Dittman comes back, fucking Joel Dittman. There it is. For everybody that doesn't know, Joel Dittman is 6'2", 265-pound burly man.
Yes.
And whenever you think of AAR, you think of, and who was a D1 football, was he D1 football player? I don't know if he was D1, but he was a fucking lineman, and that dude would throw me across the gym at 210 pounds. Strong boy.
Yeah.
So anyway, but that was like whenever we go with like a fall design, like a fall outdoors like t-shirt design, think Joel Dittman.
Yep. He's on our mood boards. For
Yeah.
Fall.
That's what Nick said. He's like, he's like, I need a picture of Joel on my mood board. And I'm like, put him on, bro. Keep him in line.
Another approval process.
But that's what makes all of this so fun is because, we have the thought of our customers in mind, and we have such a vast array of different people that it's like, okay, we always make sure that there is something for everyone in every single release.
Yeah.
There's something for everyone in every single fucking release. That's our goal, to make sure that all of our customers are able to get something that they would enjoy, something that they would like, something that they could get behind. Yeah. It's a good time.
It is a good time. I completely like underappreciate like when an entire release comes in and like everything's laid out. I think I'm always looking towards the next release or setting up the next project, that it still amazes me when all the cartons of photo shoot items come in and I'm like, we did this.
I just got that feeling a couple days ago with Nick.
Yeah.
Because I was going through it. It was on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I need to see the Axe and Sledge apparel coming in for, what is it? April.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I want to see what comes in for April for Axe and Sledge.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay. So he pulls it up, and I'm like, man, fucking killer release, Nick.
I forgot.
This is going to be fucking killer. I was like, I love that shirt. He's like, yeah, I know you do. You made us do 2 of them. I was like, yeah, nice. Yeah. So, but it's cool because you do forget, and because and that's our job as the owners and the ones spearheading all of these projects, is to make sure that we are progressing, so that whenever our employees and our people come to us with what their next task is, we have to know. Mm-hmm. We can't say, hey, let me think about it. I'll get back to you. So what would you like me to do in the meantime while you're thinking? I don't know. Go have a smoke for 8 hours? No, motherfucker, we need you doing shit.
Yeah.
So it's like there is always something going on, and that's the stress of an owner, is to make sure that there are always projects in the pipeline and being prepared for the next thing, the next season, the next project with Just Work. Now it's like we have Axe and Sledge, we have All American Roughneck, Just Work Energy, Elegance Elite, AAR Outdoors. Like, we have a lot of shit in this community.
Yes.
We have a lot of shit out there. And that's the part about having people that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's why Seth's a prick around the office some days.
Right,
I've been much better lately.
You've been great, dude. Seriously.
I feel like I've been much better.
It's been awesome.
Yeah.
I
I
feel like
actually was a very I felt that because I know what an asshole I was last year.
I mean, I wasn't in the best spot last year either. I don't think any of us were, but
I was fine.
Shane was just his normal big dick self over there. So glad he's acknowledging that. But no, it's been a pleasure working with you and Mike and Shane through this whole process. I mean, I think the four of us have something that these brands haven't had the last few years, and I think literally the best is yet to come this year.
We are having fun.
We are having fun.
We're having fun again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I think it's showing. I think our people notice it big time.
Yes. It's been really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad. It feels good. Did we mention the one thing about Just Work on the last podcast? Shane. Okay.
I don't know if we did or not.
Did we mention that?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyway,
I'm
just
not
so
sure.
everyone knows. See, this is part of my thought process in life, which you, Bob, and Mike both adopt the same principles.
Mm-hmm.
We think we all think the same. Seth Feroce is the face of the brand. You guys seeing everything, it is a reflection of my personality. However, that's what makes these things work, because it is a reflection of Bob's personality and Mike's personality. So whenever you get hired here at Axe and Sledge, All American Roughneck, whenever you're hired in at this company, you are brought in for a specific reason, and then all of a sudden you might transition to a different position. You might transition into something. We are still a startup company, even though we have 50 plus employees here between all the companies. However, like, people move from different spots and they move into different categories, and we are very open to it. And we strategically put people in these positions to see what they're capable of. Like, that's what's cool about this, is like, there's really no ceiling. And whenever you are in a position and you're like, hey, like, where do I go from here? I don't fucking know, dude. You're in this position that's pretty great. Okay. What are you going to do to elevate yourself to create an opportunity for yourself? Because there's opportunities around every corner here. Shane started as a shitty videographer, really shitty videographer that no one liked, including myself. I didn't like him at all. I will be the first to say that I hated Shane more than anybody the very first day he started.
Mm-hmm.
I was sauced out of my fucking mind. I was on so much gear that I didn't give a fuck, because we were building a company. I'm like, I don't give a fuck who the fuck who they think they are. Fuck them. Shane was just needed a job at the time, and he's like, I don't know a whole lot about cameras, but I'll figure it out. So Shane started as a videographer that I didn't like, and then I started liking, and everybody started disliking. Went through some ups and downs. But anyway, Shane has transitioned into so many different positions, and today he is the vice president of Axe and Sledge. Motherfucker runs shit around here. Mm-hmm. Nothing at this company happens without Shane knowing. If anybody at the company wants to know of what's going on, including myself, you, or Mike, ask Shane. Mm-hmm. Shane fucking runs circles around motherfuckers. So when it came to Just Work Energy, it was our understanding that you, me, and Mike should probably include Shane in this and actually give him a piece. But not just a piece. Shane is an equal partner in Just Work Energy. Just Work Energy is owned by myself, Bob, Mike, and Shane, all equally. So whenever we talk about how Shane is a piece of shit on the podcast and being dicks and having fun and all that stuff, this man fucking puts work in, ladies and gentlemen. He was a shitty videographer 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
5 years ago here, took a chance and said, this is where I'm going to fucking work. And now is an equal partner with Bob, Mike, and myself on an energy drink company that is going to fucking slaughter. And That man has put in hours beyond me, beyond you, and beyond Mike with this company. And whenever you guys try these and you guys see them, know that the passion of the four of us, but a lot of Shane, and like this is his fucking baby.
Mm-hmm.
There are countless emails from the manufacturers, from the label people, and the designers that Shane spearheaded. I didn't do any of those fucking emails. I just stood in a room with Shane and argued with him about labels and what they should look like and all that. And then he translated it to the people, to the manufacturers, to the labels, to everything. So whenever you try these, know that it has so much passion, dedication, and intensity in this office behind it that it's incredible. So JSTWRK Energy, it's not just owned by Bob, Mike, and myself. Shane is an equal partner in it. And I am very proud to have you on the team. And motherfucker, I love you.
Love you guys too. I appreciate it.
Company wouldn't be what it is without you, brother. I love it. So, and that's the thing here. There's other employees that have been here that have transitioned into other positions that are bigger than what they started at.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ange is our purchasing manager. Purchasing does not run without Ange. She just started as, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'll print papers for you.
Yeah.
I'm your assistant. Kind of,
mm-hmm.
but I don't do anything for 3 hours of the day. We'll do fucking something for 5 hours that I need you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she started out as.
Yep.
And now Ange runs purchasing. Anything that comes in these fucking doors anywhere comes from her. Without that, doesn't occur.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So it's like whenever people come in, like they're not on a fast track to anywhere. It's kind of like an open, dude. Just show us what you got.
Mm-hmm.
Corey was in the warehouse. Now Corey's literally an IT genius.
Mm-hmm.
He started in the warehouse because he's like, I just fucking need a culture. I want to work in a good environment. So dude worked in the warehouse, broke a computer on his first day.
He wore it for Halloween. It was fucking awesome.
He broke the fucking computer the first day he was here, and he's an IT genius, and everybody's like fucking dickhead in the warehouse, new guy. And now literally like systems don't run without Corey.
Mm-hmm.
It is just fucking unreal. So, and that's what makes, me as myself as an owner, like I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, 6 years ago, what was it? Is it 6? What's this year? Yeah, dude, fuck. 7 fucking years ago, you'd have told me I'd have been in this position. I was like, no fucking way. No fucking way.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not. There's no fucking way.
7 years ago, I don't even know what I thought life would look like.
Mm-mm.
I thought like, oh, Kim's gonna be the breadwinner.
Yeah.
She's gonna be the NP running shit. I'll take care of the home, make sure she's always good.
7 years ago. Man, that was a heavy time.
Talk about heavy. I was 100 pounds heavier.
Yeah, you were 100 pounds heavier. I was in some shit. Wow.
I don't know what I was doing. I think I was flying across the country doing something that wasn't important.
7 years ago was 2016.
Oh shit.
2016. March of 2016.
March of 2016.
We'd seen Dean at the Arnold.
Yep.
At the Blackstone booth. We were there. Yep. I wore suspenders.
You did.
Yeah. I also was in countless arguments with my significant other at the time, and my life was absolute dog shit.
Just like every travel trip we took.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Now my life is awesome. My life is super cool. Have I ever told you how cool my life is?
Yeah. We have the same life.
My biggest problem in my life is that I work too much.
Yeah.
But my work is my life.
Mm-hmm.
This is my life's work. That is like the most incredible thing that you could ever ask for, is that your passion and dreams come true. Like that's probably one of the most cool things that could ever occur for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Again, rolls back to why I'm a prick in the office sometimes. But it's insane. Like, and then we look at like everything, like with elegance. Like, dude, that was, looking back, like The reason people thought I was fucking stupid was because it sounded really stupid. Telling these people at the building, hey, need this building for gymnastics. Oh, what gymnastics do you own? Elegance Elite. Oh, I've never heard of it. Yeah, it's a brand new company. It doesn't actually exist. Excuse me, what the fuck did you just say? Yeah, I want the building. I'm going to put gymnastics in here. You're going to put fucking gymnastics in it. Yeah. You don't have a gymnastics facility. No, I'm going to build it. Why? Because it's a good idea. Do you know how many people build gymnastics gyms and fail? Yeah, this one's not going to fail, though. It's not, because it's me. Excuse me, sir. What the fuck makes you think you're so special? Well, I'm Seth Feroce. Nice to meet you. Again, I don't give a fuck. If this goes belly up, whose money am I taking? Oh, mine? Just sign right here, sir. Let me see all your financials. Yeah, these are my financials. Okay, dickhead. So you think you're going to start a gymnastics facility and not put your warehouse here? No, it's not big enough for my warehouse. My warehouse needs like 40,000 square feet. This isn't big enough for my warehouse, for my companies. Oh, yeah. So this is going to work. It's for my fiance. Oh, is this one of them things where you do for your fiance, like just to shut her the fuck up and get her out of your hair? No, dickhead, it's not. It's going to work.
Yeah.
And now it works like really well because it's fucking huge. It's a big deal. And that bitch runs shit.
Yeah. I remember when
I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
I remember when you came to me, and I fully supported it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because when you get behind something, you're relentless, dude. You were in that room from the moment you got the keys until the moment we unlocked the doors for the first group of girls to walk through.
Yep.
But I remember in the beginning, because AAR was really slapping.
Yeah.
We had our best year of business. And, we were getting excited. We're owners. We never really took a big end of the year anything.
Nope.
We're super conservative, always reinvesting. And we're like, yeah, we got something cool here. Take something for us. And you're like, hey, I think we should take anything we were going to take personally and put it into Elegance Elite. And I'm like, well, yeah, I guess we do have to buy all the mats and the fucking beams and the bars and the bleachers and all this shit. And I'm like,
okay,
let's fucking go.
Okay.
I was like, I'll make some t-shirts. Okay.
I'm going to go back to make t-shirts.
You figure out how to put a hole in that ground over there. Cause that stresses me the fuck out. I just know we have the money to get it all going and keep everything healthy with the other brands. And
yeah. Because I remember
like that dude, that's the shit that, like, even me being a few years younger than you, and when we started that, I mean, I was 30 years old, 29 years old. That's the shit that kept me reinvesting my mind into what we're doing. I mean, 30 is still so young. Like, I was still kind of developing my brain as far as being able to handle more. And you always solidified that for me, that we can handle more. Money is just fucking money. We'll just work even harder to get it back, or whatever that may be.
Yep.
And dude, that's what it did. And now look at it.
Well, and that's the thing, that money's a tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tool. I love it, but I realized that, like, buying cool, fancy shit is fun, but like, what's it really doing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's doing for me. Like, I like nice shit, and I do have some really, really nice stuff, but I'm like, I don't need certain things. So why not take it and invest it and do cool stuff? Because if I'm 38 years old now, where am I going to be in the next 5 years? Because 7 years ago, I was brokered in a motherfucker and just hoping things would work with my cool concept or idea. And now I'm sitting here being like, motherfucker, you are relentless. You are, like, if I put my mind to something, I become I don't know what happens. Mm-hmm. But, like, where am I going to be in the next 5 years? Well, I don't know. You better start fucking dreaming and working and having all these things. So there's only one way to do it, and that's with good people and taking chances, and also just having at it. Like, there's 350 girls that come through them fucking doors every week. 350 fucking kids. There was 11 the first year.
Yeah.
11.
2 of them your own.
9 children from other people. Now we have built out a massive facility that has 350 kids that come through the fucking doors every week. We have a homeschool program that has 9 children in it that have developed into incredible gymnasts. And actually, in my opinion, I think it's a better system than fucking public schools, just how they run their program. So it is insane. And I absolutely love it. I'm really proud of it. But it's like, it's that thing where I'm like, if I sit here and just be like, man, I'm doing so great, fucking pat myself on the back, it's not going to get better. So like, sure, do I stop and smell the roses? Yeah, they smell nice. Let's keep fucking working, guys. Let's fucking go. Okay, cool concept. Because win or lose, I'm still doing work tomorrow. And I would rather have, like, I have dreams and aspirations for what I want to do in this community, and it involves all of us doing it together, and it involves people like Hannah, and it involves other people that have the same passion that she does for coaching and other aspects of it. So yeah, I have fucking big dreams, and I want to do it for the community because I want to make sure that whenever I leave this fucking earth, people know me, that I was here for a reason of being a good motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to be known as a good motherfucker. Like, I do, like, that's just how I look at it. I feel like that's how my dad's looked at. You know what I mean? Because the dude did so much charity work with cabinets, and he would go install kitchens and bathrooms and the Hope Center and all these different fucking people that needed help. My dad always did it, and he did it for fucking free. And I was always installing shit with him. I'm like, why the fuck are we doing this for free? You know, being 12, 13 years old. I'm like, so we're doing this for free. He's like, yeah, it's because they fucking need our help, Seth. I'm like, okay, Dad, sorry I asked. Yeah, let's go install the kitchen. Okay, cool. And then now I look back and I'm like, why he never broke it down for me? And he said, and would just say it, but I get it now. He didn't have to break it down. I get it now. But it was like, we're doing this because you are a fucking smart, able-bodied human being that can fucking work. These people can't. These people are in trouble. They're going through a problem in life and need good motherfuckers like us. That's why the fuck you're installing this kitchen right now, kid. You got it, Dad.
Got it.
Understood. And that same concept is why I am the way I am today.
Yeah.
And I think that more people need to do it. You know, and it sucks because some of the stuff online that catches traction isn't like the good shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's usually, you know, whenever a kid has some type of terminal cancer and you're like, God damn it. It's just fucking gut wrenching. It caught traction and you're seeing it. And you're like, fuck me. Like, I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel good.
Yeah.
And it's a pick me up for you in your life. But then you also have to remember that those people didn't just live it for the 25 seconds or the 60 seconds you watched that fucking video to feel some shit. Because you just scrolled right past it after that 60 fucking seconds was up, scrolled right past it and saw some tits and ass on fucking TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got to remember those people are living that every single day, every second of the day. They have a problem in life. You don't have problems, so be a good motherfucker and do something positive. Do something good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun today.
I did too.
Yeah.
This was nice.
Yeah. I will say this, you know, so the bodybuilding thing that I've been doing, got in shape.
Yeah.
So I need to film a video about why diets don't work, because I've been on a diet with the bodybuilding, getting in shape, but I am, like, from a bodybuilding standpoint, in pretty crazy shape, like butt cheeks shredded, like lean. I'm not taking a bunch of gear, like, because last week it did cross my mind to say, fuck it, fuck it, call up so-and-so and get some Tren and get some Masteron and some Winstrol and bang this bitch out for 5 weeks and see what you look like.
Keep it for a rainy day.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know he has many rainy days in his closet. Yeah. Whatever you want to call it. And I was like, man. So I slept on it. I woke up the next morning. I was in shape. And then I said, no, don't do it. Because, you know, I blips and thoughts, because I'm like looking at myself and I'm like, dude, I know exactly what I would need to do to look a certain way. And I'm like, fucking have at it. And I am taking a lot of growth hormone. I take 10 IUs of growth hormone every single day, which is way too fucking much. But I like it. But it's not Trenbolone. That's the reasoning in my head. And then I was looking, I'm like, Seth, no. Okay. This is great. Because, like, I know that if I enhanced all of the super supplements with the amount of work and the dieting that I'm due, in the next 4 weeks, I would be on a fucking stage.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yep.
But then it really wouldn't get me anywhere. You know what I mean? It wouldn't do me any good for my health, and it wouldn't do me anything. But that's not the point. What I'm getting at is the dieting.
Yeah.
Diets don't work. You know why they don't work, Bob? Because they create really bad fucking habits.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of bad habits right now. Dieting has fucked my life up. Because last year, this time, whenever I was functional and fuckable, motherfucker, I was a savage. And I loved it.
Yeah.
And however, like, I also just love bodybuilding because I like looking good naked and flexing in the mirror. It makes me feel good about myself. Like, it does something. It triggers something in my head whenever I see myself hitting a shot. And I'm like, it's just cool.
Yeah.
Because I was good at bodybuilding. But I know that my health, my body cannot handle 400 mgs of Tren, 400 mgs of Masteron, 500 mgs of Test, and some other things mixed in there. You just can't handle it. It's too much on the body. It's not worth it. Okay? So, the dieting. I have a caffeine addiction. I crave sweets. And I have no idea why I'm craving nicotine. Those three things are all very bad habits.
Yeah.
Last year, this time, none of those habits existed. None of them. I was functional and fuckable. I didn't want no fucking sweets.
Mm-hmm.
I was 204 fucking pounds, in shape, able to run a Murph, and I didn't want no sweets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden I want sweets because I've just been depleting myself. So on the low carb days, what I've noticed is whenever I would do those 50 grams of carbs a day, I'm not eating anything. So what are you thinking about? Food.
Yeah. Anything and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're starting to think about these things. And that's where Doucette was talking about the ghrelin. Because that's it. Because now my body fat is fucking super low. And I am starving myself for these things. And that's where the bad habits start coming from.
Yeah.
The nicotine thing is from whenever I used to diet. Whenever I was competing, I would have oral fixations because I'm a snacker. So I'd smoke cigarettes and do things to keep my mind off it. Coffee and a smoke. Because I'm fucking crazy. Like I said, back in the day, I was nuts. You know what I mean?
I mean, that makes sense.
So all these old habits and the caffeine, just because it's coffee, I would drink coffee because I was low carb, low fat, high protein, needing to complete an hour, 45 minutes of cardio in the morning, train in the afternoon, and then 45 minutes at night. And then I'd be fucking smoked mentally. Caffeine, nicotine, sweets. Last year, whenever I was functional and fuckable and 50% vegan and eating balanced food all day long, a balanced diet, meat, fruits, veggies, and then pretzels here and there. No cravings for anything, in the best shape of my life, eating a salad every single night for dinner, and then one peanut butter and jelly rice cake at night. Isn't it crazy that that way of living, my lifestyle then, and everything that was occurring, like I didn't have any of these thoughts now.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I'm in the same boat right now. Like with 7 weeks out from Ironman, and training is fucking crazy. I'm trying to get it in at 4 a.m. and 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And caffeine.
Yeah.
Nicotine.
Yeah.
And my body just naturally craves everything, but sweets it's on the forefront. And I fuel all my workouts with sugar, 100% sugar. All my training, sugar.
You're a performance athlete, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're literally burning 10,000 calories. So like that's a little different.
It is, yeah.
Like I'm just saying, like from a mental standpoint, I don't know if what I'm calling yours is mental. Like I don't know if I'd consider mine mental then. Like yours is like, dude, if I fucking rode a bike for 7 goddamn fucking hours, yeah, I'm eating anything.
So like mine's more like physiological, like just body demanding those calories. But
I guess that's one thing that being educated on the ghrelin might play a role.
Yeah. I mean, I've made adjustments the last like 2 weeks. Like I would just kind of eat whatever the fuck I want. So evenings, 3 or 4 bowls of cereal, which is each bowl's 2 to 4 servings. Like I could eat 400 or 500 carbs at 9:30 p.m. and be cool, but my weight wasn't going anywhere. Weight was just staying 191, 194. And we were building strength. We were in a different part of the prep, but now I am consistently 181 to 183 every single morning. Power's still there. Strength is still there. I'm eating the same amount of calories. They're just coming from better sources.
So then I'm sorry. I was just thinking in general about this whole subject.
Yeah.
Because I brought up the Grenlin thing.
Uh-huh.
Thinking about it. Like, how was it that I was in better shape cardiovascularly?
Mm-hmm.
And you're in incredible cardiovascular shape. And we're talking about Grenlin. That's the hunger hormone.
Mm-hmm.
But eating a well-balanced diet, I didn't have any of these cravings that I have right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, just eating a different way, in a sense, like the low carbs. Once the low carb days started coming in, that's whenever all this came about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like all the weird cravings came about whenever I started low carbing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that a mental thing?
Just the fact that you're mentally restricting yourself to certain things,
Yeah.
might be enough to just.
Like, your output's just so goddamn high that you can eat anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you need both. You need health, you need quality, nutrient-dense foods, and you need quality, nutrient-dense foods and some shit.
Yeah. I noticed, so last weekend I tracked all my macros for a full day,
Mm-hmm.
for a big training day. And while I knew what I was consuming from a nutrition standpoint while I was training,
Uh-huh.
I didn't really total that up.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I was eating anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000 calories during a 5-hour workout, 6-hour workout, and then eating another 3,000 to 4,000 calories of just food afterwards.
What was a day?
What was the totals? So like I burned like 7,300 calories, but I ate probably almost 8,000 plus
It's
or
not
minus.
enough.
It's not enough, right?
Not enough.
So like the next day I ate a bigger surplus of food,
Uh-huh.
had a little bit less active calories. So like say I burned 4,500 or 5,000 calories, I ate 7,000 or 8,000. Woke up Monday, not completely depleted, weight was down, wasn't sore, wasn't all of these things. And I think I was overlooking Monday through Sunday. The deficit just kept piling up and piling up.
Yeah.
Even on easy recovery days, dude, you're just standing around calories are still burning like a furnace.
Oh, yeah, because you
You
do it
know?
every day.
That and training for a full distance Ironman, it's all zone 2. It's all zone 2
Has to be.
training. So like you are fat burning and sweating. Dude, it's ridiculous. It's
Oh,
insane.
yeah. Man.
Yeah.
7,300 calories is a lot to burn. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But in the sense of like with me looking at it from like all these weird cravings, how was it that I was lighter and I was
Mhm.
still in really good shape? I was still in that fucking 8% body fat
Mhm.
range, maybe even a little right around that range last year, and eating just a well-balanced diet and I was not depleting myself of calories.
Right.
And whenever I wouldn't even, or nutrients, that's what I was trying to get at. Like, I feel like nutrient wise, like, because if you're calorie restricting, you're starting to nutrient restrict.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
if you're eating chicken instead of red meat, there's more nutrients in red meat.
Mm-hmm.
If you're eating fucking low carbohydrates with some fucking veggies versus eating sweet potatoes and potatoes, because rice isn't really nutrient dense.
No.
You know what I mean? Sweet potato, nutrient dense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's kind of like if I'm not eating red meat and sweet potatoes at least a meal a day or a couple meals a day with a couple pieces of fruit, because my well-balanced diet was full of red meat once a day, or at least every other day, greens 3 pieces of fruit a day, 2 to 3 pieces of fruit a day. And on my low days, I'd have a small piece of fruit, 1 carbohydrate meal that was not a sweet potato.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then restricted on calories because it was a lot of chicken.
Right.
And it's like, man, whenever I did that, that's whenever I started craving the sweets and all these different things versus a well-balanced diet of last year of being a 50% vegan and eating meat, fruits, veggies, and some complex carbs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, motherfucker, I was operating on a different level.
Yeah.
From a functional standpoint.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Diets don't work.
No, they don't.
They don't. Lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
You need a lifestyle. 50% vegan, that whole saying is a lifestyle for me. Meat, fruits, veggies, and other carbohydrates, and then having, like, I'd eat some pretzels here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're processed shit, but I love them.
Yeah.
But I didn't crave sweets. I didn't need caffeine 2 to 3 times a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was still working out like an absolute fucking savage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like I just, looking at it and learning. Like, but it's pretty crazy that I was lighter and still in really good shape. Like, my body fat is lower now, you know what I mean, than it was then. But it's still, it's not like insanely significantly lower.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not nuts. But I personally think that is the biggest problem with bodybuilders, the diet, because they do the yo-yo.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have an everyday diet. You know what I mean? Like, there's no like mid.
Mm-hmm.
It's either extreme bulking, extreme dieting. There's no everyday life, because the second that they're done their program, they eat everything.
Yeah.
And it's understandably so.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, what do you go back to? Do you go back to a well-balanced diet? No, usually that person eats uncontrollably for a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then
it's on to the next, like, all right, let's start loading in the calories and get the rebound and get all jacked and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Very intense way of life.
Yeah, like the whole gorge post show turns into mass season.
Yes.
Or off season.
It goes right into it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you need to give your body a break. And I get it, because I never did that.
Mm-hmm.
But now looking at it, like, people looking at me now like, dude, you look crazy. And it's like, I wasn't doing anything crazy for years.
Mm-hmm.
I was a 50% vegan with a way of life that was a well-balanced diet with some shit here and there. And then whenever I got all fucking awkward, skinny, chubby, like over the holidays, it was because I was eating poor foods and just stressed beyond belief with everything going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like, that's why. It's because I wasn't training and I looked like shit and ate like shit and felt like shit. Was I shit? No. But for me, in my head, I was.
Mm-hmm.
And then doing this, and I enjoyed it. It was fun, but I realized, man, bodybuilding has brought out a lot of really bad habits in my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fucking wild how quickly I reverted back to old habits.
Mm-hmm.
Snap of a finger.
Yeah.
It's almost like I welcomed them with open arms too. I didn't fight him at all.
Yeah.
I didn't fight him at all. I was like, bring it the fuck on. Let me see him. Come here.
Well, there's something that works about it, like
Well,
it works both for your mind. Like,
but the thing is, I'm not eating the sweets though. I'm just craving them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gorging myself with them. I'm not eating them. I'm just thinking about it.
Right.
It was delicious. It looks so good. Look at the food porn. I got food porn. What are you doing food porn on your phone? You have not had food porn on your phone in fucking years. Now all of a sudden I'm like, oh man, look at this disgustingly chocolate jelly filled donut, babe.
Which is not you.
She's like, what the fuck are you doing?
You've never been a sweets guy.
Never. Usually you're looking at brisket, you fat bastard.
Brisket or something salty as
Yeah.
fuck.
So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just an observation,
Mm-hmm.
It's just an observation that I'm trying to figure out. And yeah.
It's fun experimenting with it.
That's the thing. Like, you can say every single fucking scientific thing under the sun about something.
Mm-hmm.
However, until you experience it and until you go through it and try it, you don't really know. Like, I was talking with the guys in the gym the other day. I was like, the carnivore thing kills me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool concept. I like it. The whole 50% vegan is a form of it. However, carnivore people are like, carnivore is the best diet in the world. It is the best thing in the world. It's meat and, that's all we eat's the meat. And I'm like, I get it, bud. I fucking get it. I know where you're coming from. And people that have some fucking autoimmune disorders have had insanely great things occur from going carnivore. But then all of a sudden, like a year later, the carnivore people were like, the carnivore diet is the greatest thing in the world. And you can add fruit. Oh, no shit. Really good fucking idea. Let's add some fruit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where the 50% vegan thing comes from, everybody. The meat, fruit, veggies, and other carbohydrates. All of a sudden, you're going to hear fucking people that do that be like, if you have a sweet potato here and there, it increases your levels of performance beyond belief. Oh, no fucking shit. You are kidding me. That if you eat a sweet potato and other healthy whole foods that are natural, you're going to perform at a higher level. Mm-hmm. Holy fucking shit. You're amazing. You're amazing.
Groundbreaking.
Wow. So you mean to tell me if I eat meat, fruits, veggies, sweet potato here and there, and maybe like some honey or some dairy, that might do me good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you go overboard on fucking anything, it's not good, you dumb fucks. Mm-hmm. Like going overboard with a bodybuilding diet. Not a good idea. Why? Because it makes you have bad habits, like the ones I have right fucking now. But guess what? I like it. Yeah. I enjoy it. It's fun. Pushing yourself and pushing your body is a part of it. If you are just looking for a well-balanced way of life, meats, fruits, veggies, and other complex carbohydrates with no processed bullshit in your life, your body's going to feel phenomenal. You know what I did notice about this, though? We're talking about all my negative side effects and all this bullshit now. What I did notice was I do not have any joint inflammation. You know what I'm not eating right now?
Processed foods.
I have zero. No refined sugars are in my diet.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I did notice, because whenever I was 50% vegan, I popped some gummy bears here and there and then have just some sugars here and there, because it's not like I was training for a show. I was just into it.
Yeah.
This, I absolutely removed all of that. And my joints, I have no inflammation in my knees, hips, shoulders, or elbows. Fucking zero inflammation. Is that not crazy?
It is. It's nuts.
Pretty cool.
What's wild though, I'm on the complete opposite spectrum of that, and I don't have any inflammation or joint issues.
Really?
Dude, I eat so much processed sugar, it's insane. Like Saturdays and Sundays, Friday workouts, dude, I'm literally consuming 125 grams of carbohydrates per hour that is all deriving from sugar.
So then wonder why.
I don't know if I'm just there's zero opportunity for it to store. Like I'm literally, it's on demand fuel, and that's it. Like I'm literally filling my tank. It's like you constantly have a fill on your truck as you're driving, filling you with fuel.
It just gets used,
and it just gets used the entire time.
It's still running through the engine,
right? But it's not ever having an opportunity to store.
Wonder if that's what it is.
It's got to be. It's got to be. That it's not hanging out in oversaturation of...
We're just a couple of retards here fucking trying to figure this out. Where's the doctors at?
Just spitballing here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think of like... Because there's probably... there probably is like 3 different answers and everybody says they're right. There could be 3 different studies that say they're right. But I just know that it's pretty crazy that I've been training like a bodybuilder. I have no inflammation. Whereas I used to have a ton of inflammation when I trained like a bodybuilder.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, it's just so many factors.
Yeah. Like I'll eat like 3, 4, or 5 packs of Gushers like, on the bike.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude. Gummy snacks, fucking Rice Krispie treats.
Eating Gushers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking love Gushers.
Dude, right? Imagine eating them and not getting fat.
This is insane.
Yeah. I am trying to pull everything. That's why I'm trying to get my weight down.
You don't get to talk. You burn 7,300 fucking calories.
I know, but I that's a problem.
Bro, I do fucking an hour on the stepper and I burn fucking 865 calories. And I'm like, fuck, yeah, dude, you're fucking savage.
Yeah.
And you over here burning 7,300.
I burn too much. That's the problem.
I burn 7,300 calories. 7,300.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of a way to consume those in a quality food without shit. It's impossible.
Yeah.
You can't. Like if you tried to consume 7,300 calories, and people wondering if they trying to figure out how the fuck Bob does this. Well, ride 63 fucking miles on a bike and then run 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or do 110 on the bike and then 15 with a 2-hour swim all in a day.
Oh,
that was Saturday.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yep.
Oh my God.
This Saturday's fucking
same thing.
Ruthless.
Even more so.
Yeah, it'll be 8-hour day Saturday.
8 hours of training.
Yep. Have a big swim.
You're like Rich Piana with an 8-hour arm day.
Yeah.
Rich Piana's dumbass. Today we're going to do our arms for 8 hours.
I love those videos though.
Fucking love
it. It was so fun.
You know, that's the thing. Like we're here being like somewhat sophisticated or somewhat trying to figure it out. It's like, fuck it, dude. Just be wild as a fucking, just be an animal.
Yeah.
Why not just have fun? Like I was thinking, I'm like, cause I did functional workouts the past 2 days. Cause I'm like, I need to level myself out for a week. Cause the low carbs fucking, I was like, I'm not doing a show. So I was like, just level out, for the next week, eat like your 50% vegan deal, and then just do some functional workouts, let your body recover, and just see how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I had my thing was, I had a high carb day. I had 550 grams of carbs during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like shit. I felt lethargic. I had a crazy workout. I was full as a house, and I'm like, man, this is nuts. My forearms were full.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I didn't do arms. And I'm like, this is nuts. But then like throughout the day, I just felt like heavy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this isn't me. It was just too much. I think maybe if I did like 350 carbs for 2 days straight, I would have felt better, like physically, like, cause I don't like feeling lethargic during the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but that was my, that was how I felt. So I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy the 600 grams of carbs. I didn't enjoy it. I felt like hot and just like too much. And then I'm like, I like 250 grams of carbs a day, well balanced, and train like a fucking savage.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
And I still I think I'll always look decent, but my arms are much bigger now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I am bigger. Like my shoulders are bigger. My arms are bigger. My waist is tighter. My quads are fucking way bigger.
Mm-hmm.
My quads are bigger than they were 8 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like significantly bigger. So yeah, it worked what I was trying to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
It did. So now it's just a matter of like figuring out, I'm trying to figure out like how to blend it all together, personally. Like how do I blend it together and be somewhat of a hybrid? And I think it's going to go to functional stuff with doing push-pull legs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I'll end up doing, is like doing the functional stuff 2 to 3 days a week and then doing my push-pull leg workouts.
Yeah.
Rather than a bro split. I need to have bodybuilding in my life because I like it. It just makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
But I like feeling functional and light and dangerous.
Yeah.
So
I love feeling light.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be fun.
Cool.
Well, everybody, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
I had a great time today.
Same here.
I had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
You good, Shane?
Oh yeah.
Shane's ready to get back to work.
I was answering emails. Sorry.
Sorry, zoned out there.
Sorry, I am over here going to run your goddamn company for you, you fucking asshole.
Oh, we're recording? Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
sorry about that. Everybody, thank you so much. And get ready for Just Work Energy. We launch on March 14th,
Yes.
2023. It's going to be one hell of a day. Thank you for all the support. They are going to be in stores, so make sure you support your local retailers. If they don't have it in there, call them and tell them they need to call us to get Just Work Energy in, because it is fucking primo, top quality shit we're talking here. Have a good day, everybody.